Third time lucky. Apologies everybody, we're back again, just having a few technical gremlins. We're putting our systems through an awful lot today with all of the different shows we're trying to put out for you. So apologies, appreciate you coming back. If we do have any more sort of fallovers, we're back for Colour Me Happy this evening from 6, that's 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 AM Pacific. So any of the demos which we don't get around to doing this show, indeed, we will do them tonight with Corinne on Colour Me Happy. So we'll kind of re-explore this collection amongst all the other deals that we've got in that show. Some fantastic deals on our ink pads coming up a little bit later for you with the full range pretty much in an amazing Showstopper where you get a bundle of quick dry ink pads, water reactive ink pads and your opaque pigment ink pads as well. But anything we don't do in this show, we'll roll over into that show a little bit later on. Thank you for being back with us, everybody. We are here with the Christmas shaped card-based stamp and dies, the Showstopper. I think we're now at half the stock gone. 45 stamps, 127 dies, and much, much more within this collection too. Double points, of course, as well. And that platinum price is $63.75 or $78. Again, just before we get in another demo with Sarah, these are all of the different shaped card bases that you're going to get within this collection. As we said, going to make those cards in the shape of, you know, the Christmas tree here, for example, very easily, but then you can manipulate these to use these as 2D shapes, as toppers. You get so many stamps and dies within each and every one of the sets as well, with beautiful sentiments and verses with all of these too. You're going to get the Gingerbread house, which, yes, you can make into a card, but also stand by. There seems to be a lot of clamour on the socials right now after we suggested it. Thank you to Carol from our team who popped this together. The craft-along is coming up on the 26th of August. A lot of you saying you would like to see this in a craft-along. We will do our very best to bring that to you. Watch this space is all we'll say there. Then also within the set, you have got your cute little snowman. This was the demo that Sarah lasted just a little while back with the snow people there. Look at that. So much fun to do. You can go back and watch the stream before the last stream on Facebook to see how to create that. And then last but by no means least, I'm hurrying up us a little bit because I want Sarah to get another demo in. You've got your cute little penguin there, and whilst the penguin on the board has a cute little hat on, our little penguin here has a little Christmas hat on, a little party hat. You're thinking, how did you make that? With the bunting, just shows you how much adaptability you've got with this collection. Loads of stamps, loads of dies, great price on this of course as well, and double points. Let's get back on over to Sarah. As we said, any demos we don't do here, Sarah, we'll do in Colour Me Happy later, won't we?
Well, Corinne's up in the later show, so I will just pass on to Corinne all the stuff I'd planned to do that I haven't had a chance to do because of the gremlins. So you won't actually miss anything. You'll just see Corinne instead of me.
Yep.
Work out all right. Right.
Yeah.
What I am going to do is try and do the gingerbread house.
Okay.
Right? And I wanted to show everyone how you do the fold on the side. Same technique, guys, same technique. So, got a bit of craft card this time, right? So I've folded my craft card in half sideways. So instead of having the fold on the top, I'm going to put it to the left-hand side, right? Then, got my house. And I'm going to put the house, now really important, you need the house to be lined up on the bottom because you want your card to fold on the bottom. So put it on the bottom, but then put it so that the start of the fold starts on the edge of the house there. Are we seeing that?
Yeah.
Yes, so get the fold on the edge of the house. Where have I put my tape? Here it is. Right, on the side of the house, get that perfect on there. And then I'm just going to hold that in place, a little bit of tape as we send it through the machine. Now, remember what I said about all of these, they are designed to be able to go through multiple layers of your cardstock, right? So this is a thicker than usual die so that it can go through these multiple layers and cope with it absolutely no problem at all. And all I'm going to do is offer it now into the mouth of the Gemini. It's going to cut through there no problem. I've got my spinny bottom on today. Either the glide feet or the spinny bottom will both give you a great result.
Yeah.
Look at that, makes life so much easier. When this comes off, there we go. That is the fold on the side. It doesn't look great because it's a little bit lopsided. So all you're going to do you think I can fit another one in there? No, I can't. It's all right though. You're going to use another sheet. I've got another sheet of craft card. I'm going to use another sheet of craft card. I'm going to cut around another one, but I need to cut the whole one out this time, Ben. So I need to cut through. Now this is great if you were prepping for multiple cards. You could actually fit multiple on a sheet like this and save it. But I'm just showing you, there we go. I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape because I don't trust that I'll send it through and won't knock it as it's going through. Straight through. I mean, you're talking, it's just seconds, isn't it? So
absolutely, yeah.
Another 9 seconds. Now, What I think really will make a difference is, and I've got it out here, one of my brown dyes, brown ink pads, not dyes, ink pads, right? So watch this, when it comes on, I'm going to use a little bit of that Bordeaux, right? And look just by deepening that. Now, this is how you get the technique going, Ben, right? Notice I'm putting my ink on here, dabbing a bit extra off. I'm doing circular motions and I'm moving the card. I'm not going round here, because then I get ink all over me space, right? I'm keeping the ink in the same space and I'm moving the card around the area where the ink is, right? That's how you get your best use of product. You don't get a big mess everywhere, right? And you get that lovely depth and dimension to all your product. Now look at that, doesn't that look really great when we've added that onto there, right? And then you're just going to use a little wipe, clean that up so we don't get ink everywhere, okay? Now that is then going to go, look how it looked like before, look how it looks like now. When you're doing flat sticking like this, guys, you're going to use your all-purpose glue, because your all-purpose glue is going to act almost like another layer of cardstock inside here, all right? So that goes onto there, and I've got time to manoeuvre it into place, but then also give it a good stick all over the base, right? So now that's manoeuvred perfectly into place. You've got the join on the back. Nobody's ever going to realise it's there. My whole card is the shape of that little house.
Oh, brilliant.
With the colour on the front, right? Now, look at all the extra bits you've got to go with this, right? This one here, brilliant, onto your white card, right? So these two bits here, I'm going to take these, and you want to keep, by the way, these base pieces so you can see all of your cardstock and where it's going to go, because I'm going to keep these now. Now remember what I was showing everyone how to do before, how I can pop this on here, right, and I can use this. What else might I want to cut in the white? These are brilliant to cut in the white and add on to this. So I'm going to add these on, using my magnetic sheet, Ben, just to hold everything in place as it goes through, because you don't want these all rolling over top of each other, right? I can also cut a little door. Let's cut the door to go on the front. Should we do a little window as well?
Oh, yeah,
a couple of little windows. So you add all the dies that you want onto your magnetic sheet so that they're not going to move as they're going through here. Oh, a couple of these would look nice as well, right? So I'm going to add that onto there. All this is going to cut at once. Pop your cardstock over, straight onto there, and we need the bottom plate as well. We are good to go back through your machine again.
Okay. Super quick and easy to do. And again, all of the different accessories, you'll find as well with a lot of the different characters, you can kind of mix and match the accessories up, which is quite fun. And all of the sentiments as well, which will work across all of the different characters, and indeed right throughout all your Christmas collections. Look at that, one pass, all those bits and pieces cut out.
One pass, all the bits are going to fall out. No,
brilliant.
There's my little door. You've got all these, if I take these out here, can you see we've got all those little pieces. Loads of little pieces all ready to go, and there you go, can you see they're going to add onto your projects, right? Now, I pop them to one side. Watch this, I happen to have one of me, foam bit.
Oh, foam, yeah.
It's still got a bit of blue left in. Oh no, it's all dried out. Let's get a bit of blue on here. Let's get a little bit of ocean blue, but I only want a tiny little amount, right? Because I want a hint of blue. There we go. Hint of blue coming down the edge, hint of blue coming down this edge, right? I'm going to put a hint of blue along the bottom of here, and then we're going to start. Who got the glitter glues when they came out?
Oh,
right?
yes.
Those
were very popular.
So I'm going to stick these on. I'm going to use my, what's the word? This is decanted tacky glue.
Fine tip applicator.
So I'm going to use fine tip applicator, tacky glue decanted into this, Ben, stick it all down, and then I'm going to add some glitter glue onto here as well.
Anne says, I love this, it makes it look like real gingerbread, a little crispy on the edges. Laura does that with the kids every year. She always seems to do that whenever I'm working. I think maybe because she's worried that I'll eat the gingerbread house. She makes a gingerbread house every year.
Oh, does she? I love a gingerbread house.
Yeah, makes it from scratch, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit rickety every year, you know, it's not like...
Well, but that's why, you know, you don't want it to be perfect. Then people think you've bought it from the shop. You want it to be, a
little bit rickety, with that sort of organic touch to it.
Yes, homemade.
That's it. Tastes amazing. I come home, I'm like the big giant that then eats the gingerbread house. And Charlotte Everett says, I can't wait to get these and have a play. Gracie, that's Charlotte's daughter, is still cross with me for not getting the puffy snow, but I think I've redeemed myself a little bit with this collection.
Nice.
I think you'll get back in Gracie's good books. But a nice thing to do, like, you know, mother and daughter crafting. And how we said again earlier on, you know, if you're looking after the grandkids potentially, you know, making Christmas cards with them. And also, you know, this year, if your kids want to have cards for their classmates or cards for the teachers at school, this is a nice way to get them being crafty, maybe over a weekend, and creating their own bespoke cards this year. It's crafting for everyone, a collection like this, Sarah, isn't it?
That is the beauty of it. That is the absolute beauty of it. Now look at this. I'm going to have that dimensional glitter glue on the top there. But not only that, you're getting the dimension, but you've got the little bit of the blue showing through from underneath. So I've used all of that. Now I've loads of the stuff, Ben. I've actually cut them all out and I've ran them through my Xyron machine, which means they're going to be super easy for me to stick down now.
Yeah.
So if you wonder why all mine's over, it's just I'm trying to make life easy. And I would tell you, if you're doing a lot of these, your Xyron machine's your best friend for this sort of thing, because it's going to make life so much easier just for doing all of your little bits. Like, look at that. Look how much easier that was when we got them in there.
Yeah. Right? And like you said, if you've got your puffy snow, your faux snow, your glitter glues, I mean, this is just going to take this project to the complete next level. And stock up on your craft card as well.
Right, I'm going to go little heart in the top there.
Yeah.
And the little heart just goes in the middle. Isn't that coming together nicely?
Yeah.
And then I've got my nice little window. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I've got the window I'm going to stick in the middle here, right? But I'm going to get my glossy highlights and I'm going to actually make the window glossy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, might need a bit of a poke through. Don't think it's been opened in a while. Yep. Right. Going to go a little bit of glass on that window. Come on, glossy highlight, please come. Yeah, here it comes.
Got that on a buy one, get one free deal on the show. The price is ridiculous, actually. If you're platinum, £4.49 for 2 bottles.
For 2.
Or $5.24.
You totally. Do you know what I would say as well is go and have a little look on the website, because we've got that buy more and save.
Yeah.
It's worth spending a bit of time today on the website, having a look, seeing what's jumping out at you and what you fancy and what you've been maybe thinking about for a while, worth getting maybe today. Right.
That's it, you know, and all your core products, your essentials as well. And maybe, you know, on sort of previous launches that you might have missed out on, a great way to pick those up. 3 codes there are. Spend, save 10, get 10 off when you spend 50. Spend, save 20, get 20 off when you spend 100. And spend, save 30, get 30 off when you spend 130. One use per customer on those codes, but there's nothing to stop you from doing one basket with one code, one basket with another code, one basket with another.
Who do you work for, Ben?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one per customer. Just because our system's not clever enough to work out that if you've used one of the codes, you still use the other one.
Terms and conditions apply. And also you can't use them on things like January launches. There'll be some other exclusions as well. January, did I say January?
You did say January.
You can use them on January launches. You can't use them on, what month are we in? July launches.
July.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to use them on January launches, guys, just not the ones that are launching now.
No, that's it, because we're definitely in July.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Do you know, it's when you're live on air sometimes and I'm like, oh, can't quite get going. Right, here we go. Right. Little piece on
this is where the tweezers come into their own there, isn't it? I tell you what.
You need the tweezers, guys. You need the tweezers. Right, here we go. Right, I've got my little bits. I'm going to add some glossy highlight into these little bits as well. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit of snow. I've got the snow one that I cut off the bottom there.
Getting hungry now.
You're getting hungry?
Yeah. Because you're making a gingerbread house.
Oh, right, I was thinking, well, we're nearly finished and you can go and have your tea. I did wonder where you were going with that. I was thinking you've only got about another 20 minutes, but
we've been going nearly 4 hours, me and Sarah. 4 hours. It's been a marathon.
It has been a marathon. We are starting to border on delirious, guys.
A little bit.
You think the system can't cope? Me and Ben can't cope either.
Yeah. We're going to start shutting down in a minute.
I'll definitely give Corin all my extra demos though that we haven't had a chance to finish. Because I don't want you to miss out just because I haven't had a chance to like show you the Christmas tree or I mean we still might squeeze it in, but I've got loads of other demos that I want. I mean look at me, I came out the gate all guns blazing at the beginning. I was wanting to build a record.
At least now you can blame the technical gremlins for the fact that you didn't break the record, you see?
Yes. I do think
because you would have done it otherwise, wouldn't you?
Oh,
easily.
Yeah, of course I would have.
Probably at least 15 demos you'd have done in this show.
Didn't realise quite what the what's the word, record was. Yeah, didn't realise quite what the record was.
Sarah
I think it's my
Johnny,
record, to be fair. But I still didn't realise quite how good that record was.
Such an awesome record.
So, right, here we go. A couple of little candy canes on the end. I'm quite pleased with this one, I'm not going to lie. It's the time consuming these cards, but they look fabulous when they're done. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And then little gingerbread guy just going to sit outside his house, opening the window.
Look at him!
Yeah, and then I did have these tiny little pieces to go on here.
Yeah.
You see, it's these little things that make a big difference, isn't it? Really make a big difference, make your card stand out. And I mean, I'm going for it in terms of demo of the demo of the day. Since I haven't had as many demos in the pot, I'm still going to try and have a awesome one.
You reckon you're going to squeeze in one more demo before the end?
I can try and squeeze in the Christmas tree that we haven't had a chance to. Yeah, look at that come together. I mean, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And I think it looks great with all the glossy accent pieces on there as well. There you go.
Oh, I love that. I didn't realise it was like mirror card you've used on the heart and the door. When you just flicked it, then there you go. Look at that.
Nice. Yeah. And then look at all the gloss and the snow there with the sparkle in there.
Brilliant. I absolutely love that. And do you know what? Stephanie just saying this will be a great pattern for my baked gingerbread house. I'd never even thought of that, saying that you make gingerbread. You could use them as like the pattern guides.
Be really careful with that because it's very wet.
Okay. Ben says, Alison, my mum and I used to make and sell chocolate Santa houses as well as a huge chocolate tree and sleds with reindeer, all edible. Well, I love the sounds of that very much indeed. And Stephanie says, Ben, your commentary voice cracks me up. Thank you, Stephanie, so much. Cindy says, this is looking so fun. It is. We are over half the stock gone. We will try and squeeze in one more quick demo before we get your vote on your favourite project of the collection. Remember, if you buy the Showstopper, not only are you going to get all of the extras in there for only £5 extra instead of £25 or $39, but you unlock the door to our bonus buy, like unlocking the door to the gingerbread house. You get this cardstock at an unbelievable buy. So it is your 6-piece bonus buy, 160 sheets of card in total. This is the price. This price here is your gold price, platinum price. If you just buy this on its own, if you think, I want to stock up on card, £37.50 or $52.50, which is incredible on its own. But if you buy the Showstopper and then add this bundle in, £18.75 is your platinum price, or $26.25 because we halved the price for you, and you still get your 25% discount. So £18 and change, or $26 and change for 10 sheets of your ivory glitter cardstock, 10 sheets of that beautiful silver glitter cardstock. Remember, ours is top notch, no shed, but absolutely giving you all the glitz and glam that you would expect from your glitter card. Then we're going to give you 2 packs of our luxury cardstock, one in the red, where you get 10 sheets of glitter, 10 sheets of mirror, 10 sheets of matte mirror. You're then also going to get 10 sheets of the glitter and the mirror and the matte mirror, so 30 sheets in total in the green. This is stocking up this, isn't it? And then you're also going to get 40 sheets of our Centura Pearl in the fresh white. Again, 310 GSM. That is 120 sheets, and then you're getting a further 40 sheets, making the 160 of our fantastic Trends collection, which is the Centura Pearl here in all of these fantastic different colours. So £40 or $56 if you are gold today. If your platinum comes down even further for you to $37.50 or $52.50. But the majority of you actually who are buying the Showstopper are popping that in and getting that whole bundle for £18.75 platinum or $26.25. Over half the stock of the Showstopper has gone now, and I know more people will be checking out and shopping after the show. We've got about 15 minutes left or so, so we're going to try and squeeze in one more demo, and we'll get the vote going as well. And Beverly, something we've chatted about a lot actually, Beverly saying these would be absolutely great to do with the kiddies. They would be great to get the kids involved with the crafting. And Sarah just saying, absolutely beautiful cards, Sarah. Your chance to vote on your favourite in just a mo, but we're going to squeeze in one more quick demo. Did you say, yes, it will be the tree, I guess, and you've done them all, haven't you?
Yes, I'm going to do the tree, and do you know what? I'm not even going to do the demo I'd planned to do, because I really wanted to show you how to do an easel card.
Okay.
So I'm going to adapt this demo, do it as an easel card, so that you can see how to do an easel card, and it's the same technique with any one of them. So we'll have done a side fold, we'll have done a tent fold, we'll have done a concertina fold, and now we'll have done an easel.
Do that again?
No, I'm not doing it again. I just felt like I was doing all of this, you know, right?
I love that.
Your bonus buy.
Yeah.
You are crazy if you don't pick up the bonus. If you're going for the 4 of them, and I did say wait at the end of the show till I'd shown you all of them, if you're going for all 4, that I almost feel like I am paying you to take the cardstock away. It is that good of it. It's like an absolutely unmissable deal. I'm not quite sure how we managed to get through. I asked for it. Not quite sure how we managed to get it through. Let's not worry about that.
Let's not worry about that.
It's great, right? And you're going to look at how brilliant these are going to look, right? So, cut yourself some trees out. I've cut myself a couple of the trees out, right? And we're going to be good to go. So I've got a base tree. I've got a decorate. I've got a one that I've cut out of white and done a little bit of colouring in. Let's have a little look. I've got another base tree here. I've got a base tree with a pot on here as well, right? And because I hadn't, usually if I was doing an easel card, what I would have done is I would have folded this in half, right? And then I would have cut it like this over the edge. In fact, you know what? There's nothing stopping us doing that. I can show you that bit, right? So fold that in half. You're going to put this down here like that. I'm going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape, and we're going to put it over the fold. Let's go a little bit further up. Going to put it over the fold like this, right? Yeah. So 2 layers of card. Through you go. Bob's your uncle. Straight through the machine. There's your base piece ready to go, right? So that's going to form my base Christmas tree with a fold bit in the middle. Oh, I'm like, I love these wing it demos when I'm just going to try and
quick wing it ones.
What I've got prepared, but going to change it up a little bit, right? So gone through 2 layers there of the mirror card, right? Now, what you want to do then, right, is we're going to take this and we're going to fold this in half up the middle here, right? So onto this one here, line that up on the bottom, score along the middle. Let's go around about here like this, right? I'm going to score that middle bit. I'm going to fold that up because that is going to give me the base of the easel card.
Okay.
Right? That making sense, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one that I've coloured in to go on there like that.
Oh, nice.
Right? So I'm going to add that one on the base. Now, you can either do that or I've got one here. Oh, let's try it, right? Where I've stuck a bit on the bottom. Can you see?
Oh, like the
So I'm going to try and line that up and see if that, it'll still work as an easel, guys. Yes, right. So watch this. And you can see all I've done is cut into it a little bit and decorated it, right? So you only put tape over the bottom of the easel card like this. Line up that bit under there. Get it stuck well down, right? And there is the base of my easel card. Now, this one here, I'm then going to stick this onto the bottom here. Now, can you see? It only goes to there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut off.
Trim the top bit.
Trim the top bit, right? So I'm going to trim that top bit. When you're doing your sticking like this, folks, I'm going to trim a tiny little bit more just to be on the safe side so that it doesn't get stuck in there. You're going to use your all-purpose because it's going to be nice and strong, right? Oh, actually, what about using this one here that's already got a trunk on? Yeah, let's do that. It's already got a trunk on.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you've matched it all up.
Let's have a little look. So I'm going to cut you off the top there. Yeah, there you go. Got the nice trunk straight to go on the bottom. All right, there we go. Trunk on the bottom. Now you're talking.
Yes.
Now just be careful when you work with your mirror cards. Any of that glue that oozes out, you're just going to rub it all off right there. Yeah. I've got a little bit oozing out the top. You don't want all these little marks on. All right. So there is my base part of the easel, right? That, when it stands up, oh, you were a little bit sticky on there. There it is. That, yeah, look at that.
That
How
is
awesome
brilliant.
Is the easel card looking?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So there's my base easel. We need something to stand it up against, right? So I've got here, I've done a Merry Christmas. I'm going to have to stand it up a little bit more though, so watch this. I'm going to put it onto a bit of mirror card and I'm going to cut around just because it was sticky.
You could even like cut out some of the little presents, couldn't you? And have like the pile of presents as your little stopper.
Oh, now you're talking.
Thank you.
I've got some little presents. Now he says, right, so let's have a little look. Where were my, right, I've got some 3D foam.
It's taken me an hour and 53 minutes, but great idea, Ben. Well done.
Right, so actually you might need to go, I don't know if you'll fit on there. Right, so I'm going to pop that up. Where we're going to stand this? Round about there like that?
Yeah.
Yes, there. Oh,
There.
nice, looking good, right? Now, I do have a couple of little presents at the bottom. So all you might want to do is stand them round the bottom like this.
Okay,
one.
yeah.
And then here's another little one coming out the base like that, right? There's a couple of my little presents at the bottom. What else have I got? Oh, I've got some little bits of the tinsel that I cut out. So if I want to add the tinsel on, right?
Oh yeah, decorate the tree with
Tinsel just goes across like that. Yeah,
That's
now
it.
you're talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've totally. I'm in my own little world now.
That's it. We're
I'm
not allowed tinsel.
tinselling-
We're not allowed
I'm
tinsel on our Christmas tree at home.
Are you not?
No, I don't like tinsel. I always find that I love
Oh,
tinsel.
I tell you what, I'm not sure I like Christmas at your house, Ben. No tinsel.
Doesn't like
What
tinsel.
sort of house doesn't have tinsel
Well,
on
our
a
house
Christmas
do-
tree?
We don't have tinsel on the Christmas tree. Just the decorations and baubles and stuff. Yeah, not.
You can't have tinsel.
No, we don't have tinsel.
Oh, you can get some lovely tinsel these days.
Can you have a word with my Laura then? Tell her tinsel this year,
Tell you
please.
what, tinsel.
Yeah. It's all he's ever wanted for the last
It's all he's
22
ever wanted
years.
was some tinsel.
Tinsel is
What
true.
sort of wife are you depriving the guy of his tinsel? I mean, come on, Laura. Oh, right. Oh, I tell you what, I better get cracked on because you've got to vote for this, haven't you?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm pretty chuffed with this one, given that I hadn't really planned to be right. This is why you need your Showstopper, guys, because you need to be able to add. Look at this. You need to be able to get all of your tweezers and add all of these on with little bits of tweezers.
I see. Sarah, you're a mastermind, says Terry Anderson.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, great ideas, Ben, says Linda. I'll take that. And Jules says, so pretty. The decorations for the tree are outstanding, says Stephanie Theodos. They are outstanding. Definitely a collection I'm going to get just so that I can decorate my own tree with tinsel this year and show Laura what a real Christmas tree is supposed to look like.
You tell them.
I will.
He's going for it. Right. There's my last couple of baubles. You'll have baubles on your tree, though, sure.
Loud baubles, yeah.
I've got a Christmas tree up at home, you know.
What, now?
Yeah.
Taking Christmas in July a bit far, aren't you, Sarah?
We've been doing some big promotional shoots for Christmas. So I've got big Christmas tree up in the hallway. Every time someone comes in, they go, what on earth? I daren't even ask with you anymore, Sarah.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty chuffed with that.
That is amazing.
That was last minute. That wasn't what I'd planned to do. I've just made that up because I wanted to show everyone how to do the easel card. And goes flat to go in the envelope. Stands up proud.
All right.
Flat to go in the envelope. Don't know why I've got my telephone voice on.
I didn't know where you have either. But that's a tremendous make, Sarah.
Oh, I've
well
just
done.
seen Corinne there. I'll tell her about all my other demos that I've got so she can do some more with you at 6 o'clock and call me happy.
Quickest of quick votes. You've got about a minute to get your vote in. Which is your favourite here? So, numero uno is our friend the Party Penguin. Yep. You've then also got your snowman lineup.
Oh, it looks like a choir of snow people.
Does look like a choir of snow people. You've then got your gingerbread house. That is 3. Oh, that's still wet. You did say. And then number 4 is the tree menders card. So 1 penguin, 2 snowmen, 3 gingerbread house, 4 Christmas tree. You've got about a minute to get your vote in. Charlotte says, oh my goodness, there would be World War III if Gracie didn't have a tinsel at Christmas. It can be a challenge putting it up with the cats around though. And Anne says the same thing. If you've got a cat, tinsel is not a good idea. They will eat it and that's bad. It is bad if a cat eats tinsel because of course they'll get tinselitis.
You've been waiting all show for that one, haven't you?
Anne, you set them up. I'll knock them down. If you, that is a serious point though. Don't let your cat eat tinsel.
Yeah.
If you If you want to go for the full collection, the Showstopper is all of our little characters here. Johnny liked that one. All of the characters here that you're going to get the stamps and dies for. We've been doing this for 4 hours. Come on, you can allow me that one, seriously. Am I still doing Colour Me Happy tonight, or do I get to go home early? Oh, I'm coming in, I'm out good. Right, you've got the Christmas tree, which is your stamps and dies. Again, create the card shapes as you've seen there. That easel card, absolutely tremendous. But again, just use the stamps if you want. Just use the sentiments if you want. Just create 2D toppers for your projects. They're so versatile. And of course, with the tree, as I think it was Stephanie was saying, you've got all of the different decorations, of course, as well. There's a gingerbread house. Great card that Sarah made. This is the project, though, isn't it? I mean, come on. This is the kind of thing that you can do if you think out the box just a little bit with all of these collections. Amazing gingerbread house in stamp and die form. You've then also got your snowman, the graceful snowman, or snow woman. Again, so many different accessories to go with that one. And again, I love the fact that you've got the different expressions within the stamps. And then lastly is your jolly penguin. And again, all of the different bits and pieces to pop your penguin together. Vote is in for the demo of the show. Woo!
Oh, I've just seen one vote for 2 there. I think it was the only vote that came in for 2.
2 didn't win. The winner... 3.
Hey, do you know, I'm really pleased with that one as well.
Yeah.
I was really pleased with that last one too, mine, but I did like adding the glossy highlights and adding the snow on there. It does look pretty awesome, like.
Does look awesome.
Just give it a bit of a wiggle, just get the light bouncing off it, make it look even better.
Oh.
No, tilt. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, now you're talking.
That is a great winner. Still wet. Thank you so much, Sarah. When are you back?
Okay, well, I'm going to Norway in the morning.
Norway?
Yes. Norway! Yes, I am. I was waiting for that joke coming. And I'll get back on Wednesday. So I will be back here on Thursday with you. And do you know what? It's a Sarah day on Thursday. You got me all day. Literally all day. Whose idea was that?
Whose idea was that?
7 hours of Sarah.
Who's with you?
7 hours of Sarah. What are you doing on Thursday? Cancel your plans. You're hanging out with me.
Who's with you all day on that day?
Who could I possibly want to spend all day Thursday with? Yes.
Oh dear. Well, listen, I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Have a great time in Norway. I was going to book a holiday in Norway recently, but I couldn't afford it. I'm back in 2 hours' time. Can you believe this? He's done 4 hours straight, and he's back for the show tonight with Corin for Colour Me Happy. Anything could happen in those 2 hours, and probably will. They're going to show you more of this collection, plus loads of great goodies as far as Colour Me Happy is concerned. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Until then, everybody, bye for now.